Connie Starr, co-owner of Batesville Motor Speedway. Well, my brother actually builds race cars, and that's Larry Shaw. And I've just kind of always been involved in the racing. And then I met Mooney at a racetrack, and we got married and bought in with my brother here at Batesville Motor Speedway. And then 2 years later, we bought them out, and we've had the racetrack by ourselves since then. That was in '92 when we bought in. We got married in 1990, and then we bought in with them in 1992, and I think we got it by ourselves in '94. Well, yeah, I have two sons, Jeff Taylor and Peyton Taylor, and Jeff also builds race cars and has done real good in the modified series. He's one of the IMCA Super National champions. I think it was in 2013. And he's raced late models and modifieds, but now he's just racing the modifieds and building the modifieds. Peyton races modifieds and street stock, and he's been real successful in both of those also. Well, it's just making sure that all the demands are met, such as in the concession work, ticket gates, making sure you've got people running the things that need to be done at the right time. And then, of course, after that, we have to pay all the drivers. Well, I think one of the things is they think that we are really making a lot of money, but the people don't realize it takes so much to put on a race. Especially, we're known out here for having big purses. We're paying the drivers a lot of money. So we're not making a lot of money. And I think that's what people are thinking, is that we're just getting rich here, and we're not. This is a hobby. I love racing too, but my husband really loves racing, so it's more of his hobby, and I just kind of support him in it. But I think that would probably be it, is that most people think that this is just, that we are just maybe a little bit greedy with the money because they think we're making so much, but actually we're paying so much back to the drivers that we basically pay the bills, and that's just about it. I think we're real fair to everyone. The drivers really appreciate that most of our purses, the payback on them are good. It's not just everything up front and then the guy in last position gets nothing. We try to level it out so everyone takes home something, such as for the Race for Hope. We've got that race where if the seventh position pays $10,000. So, there's not many races that will pay $10,000 for seventh position. That's also a $20,000 to win the event, $2,000 to start. So it pays back really well. There's stressful times. A lot of the times the stress on whether to call a race or not. If the weather's bad, it's kind of like you've messed up if you called it, or you messed up if you didn't call it. So we try to consider the guys that have to travel long distances, especially in our big events. If we're going to call a race, we want to call it early enough so that these guys will not be out at the expense of the travel and the hotel rooms. And I think that's a stressful situation, because we have got to make a decision, not just based on our local fans, but based on the guys that are traveling. Well, let me think about that. I think probably the people. I enjoy visiting with the people. Every week it just seems like you meet someone new and you find out someone else's story. Everyone's got a story, and especially on these big races where people are traveling and you get to talking to these people. And I'm just kind of a people person, and I enjoy visiting with people and talking to people. Well, I think this is probably going to be one of our most successful years. I mentioned the Race for Hope earlier. Well, since we had that race last year, it's really gotten a lot of attention. And so just like this year, we're already seeing an increase in our modified drivers. And the reason for this is they're all trying to get more time on the track so that they can qualify better for the Race for Hope. And I think that is one of the key elements right there, is just these guys are wanting to come in here and get better. Redone some of the rules for some of these classes, which will make it probably more fair for everyone, maybe not quite as expensive. So I think we're trying to help the race around in that area also. Oh, we're just year by year. Most of the time we're week by week. But no, really, we don't really have. We just basically just do it yearly, and hopefully the races will grow. We started out with the Topless 100. This is the 26th, I think, 26th annual. And of course, the first year we thought, oh, we've goofed up. But we came back the next year, and every year it's gotten bigger and bigger. And then we signed in with Lucas Oil, and our car count dropped, but we still get the top-notch drivers for this Topless 100 and for this Bad Boy 98 that's coming up April 6th and 7th. And that will be the same type drivers. It will be the Lucas Oil 8 models. And they are all the top drivers in the nation. It's not just, drivers that they're just picking up somewhere. These guys are all proven to be really good competitors.